Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mexico, Tenochtitlan, or Tenochtitlan as we most commonly refer to it as. It's been about 6.5 decades since we took over the city-state of Tenochtitlan, and we only controlled a few areas nearby the city itself at that point, since it was a proper city-state, along with our fellow city-state friends of Tlacopan and Texcoco, whom we have now dominated, and we have taken over a lot of Mexico. Not all of Mexico, but a lot of it. Especially the Valley of Mexico is almost completely taken over by us. But we have done some amazing work when it comes to, for example, dominating certain trades. If we look at, I think it is cotton here. Yeah, cotton. We control most of the cotton in the world. Not all of it. Not all of it. It looks almost like this, all of it makes cotton, but there's only some cotton here in the Yucatan Peninsula. There's some over here, but most of it, at least the most profitable part, is over here, where we control all of it. We also have textiles, for example. We control most of it. Once again, not all of it, but I think enough to say that we have some sort of monopoly over it. When it comes to copper, we control a lot of it too, and we are started to dominating the trade when it comes to the balsas metals. We only lack 2 provinces there, one of which is balsas itself. But beyond that, we are doing extremely good in most places. Shouldn't we have some modifier for controlling the balsas metals, trading in balsas metals? Yeah. We have control of 21.20% of the balsas metals trade in the world. That seems a bit low, considering we have 3 out of 5 provinces that provides it. But it gives us trade efficiency plus 10% and yearly prestige plus 1%, which is a massive boost. Trading in textiles plus 1%. The great legal, that's not really something to trade in. Trading in cotton plus 5% infantry compatibility. Who could have guessed? And trading in copal, which I don't really know what it is, but we control a lot of it, is plus 2% missionary strength. We're apparently not controlling the trade in copper, which is a bit strange considering we have a lot of it. Let's see here, copper. Well, yeah, we do miss these parts, don't we? Yeah, some of it we do miss, but it can always be taken over. It all belongs to these guys and it's along our border. Should be fine. Anyway, let's start up the time and let time pass by. A royal marriage from Usamatitla. There we go. They do like us a lot for reasons that I do not know, unless I take a look at it, which reveals that they have tried to improve relations. Or we have improved relations with them. Can't remember doing that, but it's a possibility. I am of advanced age after all. How can I be responsible for remembering everything that happens? Balsas has been freed, which is a good thing for us, because now we can invade it immediately. Maybe not immediately, we do need a claim for it. Which we do have. Alright, that's a war right off. Take the Balsas. We want it, we couldn't get it before, so let's take it. They do now want to have an alliance with us. Why? We don't want alliances with random people. Oh, it's these guys. Oh, now I remember. We inadvertently helped them before. Sure, let's go for an alliance. It doesn't hurt us. We can do it. And we have rebel uprising going to happen soon for independence of Tlaloapan. One would presume in Tlaloapan, and it's correct. Correct assumption. It could happen within 1.5 years, depending on how the dice roll ends up being. Maybe we should find that province and make a stop for it already. It should be somewhere. There we go. There it is. Move there immediately, army. You can deal with it. We also need to... we're making a regional capital here. Which is good. We do need that regional capital. And also to convert the dirty pure Pecans so they become proper Nahuatl kids. With the proper religion and everything that comes along with it. Another thing that we could take a look at while we wait for things to get done, such as, for example, the Siege of Balsas, which shouldn't really take too long, is how we're doing when it comes compared to the real Tenochtitlan in history, the real Aztec capital. I read at least that the capital of the Aztecs had over 200,000 people at some point. I can't remember at which date. It could be that, already. We're rapidly approaching the time where Cortés would land and meet us, they would meet the Spanish and things like that. But right now we have 147,000 people in Tenochtitlan itself and 33,000 on Tlatelolco at the northern part of our island, which in total brings us up to about 180,000 people living on that island, which is close enough to historic numbers. Our total population of our entire country is at 2.2 million people, which is... that's not too bad for 1492. Not too bad at all. And now we have taken over the Balsas mines, and everything is well in the world. They've already managed to accumulate 105 ducats, or Aztec ducats. As ducats. Can't really call it that now. Sirondaro, we would really love to take over your last remaining place. I will make a spy network simply for that. It will take a while for that truce to go down, but it will be worth it in the end. It's about 4 years until that happens, so no real rush there. So did we get the regional capital now? We have the regional capital, and now we have near perfect communication here, and good communications around. Should help out quite a bit. Poor communications here though, not much you can do about that, but some of these areas now have better communications than they had before. I'm quite happy about that. Fair communications over here could be a decent place for a regional capital. Difficult communications here, for example, could be worth it to put a regional capital over there. We have the money for it, and we will take the nearby areas as well, so it could be a good idea. Here we have fair communications, having another regional capital around this place, assuming we can take over that area, would not be too bad. I'm looking forward to that. And also eating this little fella. Eating this fella. We can do that. We can do that really fast as well. And they have not too many provinces. They have one ally, which is our ally, coincidentally. Which would mean that we might be able to get rid of our ally. Not that I care too much about him, honestly. Texcoco has managed to accumulate 22,000 men. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. And they have a good leader to boot. And our other friend, who you'd think would be bigger from just the size of the area of his land, only has 12,000 men, but I mean 22 and 12,000 men, not too bad. Tlacopan gives us more money. We could eat them up if we'd so desire. Maybe we do decide that. And next vassal, we could do that. 301, we don't really have anything else to do with our diplomatic power at the moment, considering we are... well, that's not really true. We can soon get the new diplomatic technology, since we are approaching the time where the penalty is not that high. It's only at 20% at the moment. Wouldn't be the worst if we had it right now. And soon we will get a new idea in coercion, which will give us 2 more merchants and 10% extra trade steering, which would be pretty nice as well. And then we can soon be done with that. Plus 4 diplomatic relations is not too bad at all. Wouldn't mind having that. Let's see, that one is almost done. Here we can soon be able to get a claim. We are also having way too much over here. How many places do they have? Which one is this one? This is the Turicato. Wait, what? How do they have that many provinces? Let's just, I guess, make claims wherever we can. I have nothing against that. I'm not going to complain. There we go. We have now claims on them, and we can stop building that. We have a claim here, so we can stop caring about these guys as well. Stop building spy network, and a claim here. And we're done with that. I mean, we need to expand more and more and more and more and more. So taking this territory and almost completing our conquest in the south, and then can continue more to the east, would be pretty nice. We're not going to call in our friend, they will go to the enemy side. That's a shame. We can really... We're really so worried about our dear friend, who we don't really care much about. Come on. Tatlanapan. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Patlanapan. Patlanalan. God damn it. God damn it. It's right here. It's a fairly decent sized nation. Don't care about them. We don't care about them at all. They are still a place. Amilcinco, we don't care about them either. We don't need anyone. We don't need anyone at all. In fact, very vast trade hegemony. Excellent. Let's pick that. And now we have some extra trade persons to put around where we might need them. Trade is overall flowing into Tenochtitlan from various places. Here, for example, it is transferred to Petlalolco. And here we are transferring everything to Toluca, which is here. And that goes here, and then it ends up over here. And we earn a lot of money over here as a result. Here everything is going to Chalco, which is then going to Texcoco, which is a bit unnecessary, because then we transfer it over. So we might as well transfer here and get it straight over here. It's not like it matters too much either way, since most of it goes to us anyway. Just seem to make more sense. Over here there's only a little bit of trade to be transferred. Here we could use someone to make sure the trade does not go in that direction, but instead goes down here. So transfer trade here. There we are. That should make sure that more trade is transferred over to our side of the deal, to Toluca. Yeah, that should help. That should help. Our economy is doing brilliant either way, so once again, it doesn't matter too much. We are a bit too strong to worry about such things. And this alliance has been completely useless to us. And to them as well. It ended up with them being dragged into a war against us in either case, so what was the point? What was the point, I wonder? The answer is there was no real point. This guy can just wait outside. Because this is a one army job. This province is massive. Absolutely massive. Maybe. Oh, that's an idea. With this conquest, we could get some Pacific Ocean coast. Actually, our first coast at all in the game. Which could be an interesting maneuver. Absolutely an interesting maneuver from us. Balsas, let's get them on our side as well. How's it going when it comes to religion? We have 48% now. Nahuatl. 48% captives. Could use some more. Maybe we can get some more in this battle over here, unless they retreat once again. They are retreating, but will it be too late? Probably. Yeah, more captives, more captives. It only increased by 2%, but it's not that bad. We siege them so amazingly fast. Probably will manage another battle with them before it's too late. They want to get out of the war, we say no. No out of the war at all. We have a great leader who is amazing at siege, which is why it goes so fast compared to previously, even though it never really went slow at any point. And now we can defeat that army. Maybe get some more prisoners would be nice, maybe. Come on battle, be done. There we go. 5,000 people died on their side. And now, how is our population? It's increased 65,000 since we started this playthrough. Which is not too bad. Not since we started this playthrough, but since the beginning of this episode, more to the point. Which is not shabby at all. Are they really trying to attack us? That's stupid. They have no chance at all. Where are they even going to flee? There's nowhere that is safe for them anymore. I guess they just fled over here. Which is a bit of a strange maneuver, but sure. I guess they have hope of winning. Let's kill them once more. I just want more captives, honestly. If we can get at least a few more percentage of captives, that would be good. And they are moving now to Solo, this place. Don't really have many places to choose from, so this army should probably be done with. There we go, there it is done. How many captives do we have now? 57%. Was hoping for 60% at the end of this war, but sure. Not gonna be complained too much. We can completely devour them here. Almost completely anyway. And get their money. That's a war score of 100%. And we have Pacific Coast. Pacific coast. And here communications will be really, really bad. I think immediately we're going to make a regional capital around here. Or maybe around here. Though if we're already making one here, that covers all of these areas. Another one here, I think here, and then we'll cover maybe these provinces around. I think that's good. Here will be a good regional capital. Because it doesn't cost us too much at all. We might as well. We might as well. Plus this is a pretty extensive province. It costs us quite a bit. Don't really know what is causing all of this money. Like this one costs 12, for example. Why exactly that is? Could it be the culture that's different? It could be. If we look at the culture map mode. Wait, this is institutions. Where is the culture? Culture. No, shouldn't really be culture at all. There's probably a reason. Either way, maybe a local modifier. And these provinces to be taken and take the money. We have now reached such an economic situation where we don't even lose money for having all of the forts up, which is a wonderful feeling. Absolutely wonderful. And we cleaned up the map a bit. We have a much, much, much more beautiful empire than we had before. And I think the next... I was saying that we should go more east, and this is technically to the east, though it's more of the southeast than anything else. I think going for them over here, a place won't even try to pronounce, is a better move. What you might wonder, what is my end goal here? What am I trying to achieve? The real thing I'm trying to achieve at the moment is to restore the Toltec Empire, if possible, at a decent pace. I want to see what it does, how it looks like, and see if there's any more events or anything in the future to explore. Besides that, I think soon this playthrough has achieved its goal, and we can move on to something new. I had a wonderful idea, I might mention, it was quite a while ago now, when they released a patch, or maybe it was accompanying an expansion for EU4, where traits such as Immortal was moved into the game. I was thinking of doing a playthrough as the Immortal Pope, and just playing the Papal States with not a brilliant, like he's not a 666 or anything like that, but more like 4, 3, 2 something, average stats, as a Pope that never dies. And he's been blessed by God himself to create God's kingdom on earth. That's why he's immortal. So yeah, that could be a fun thing. I would like to do that one day. Just need to figure out what. This will be a new expansion for EU4 very soon, next month, on the 6th of April, from the date of this recording. Might be doing something along with that. It's centered on East Asia. I do like the Khmer Empire, for example. Could be fun to play. So might do that. There's also a new expansion for Stellaris coming out on the same day, which is a bit unfortunate, called Utopia. That also looks very interesting. And then I have a bunch of other ideas and things that I want to do. As I've mentioned on, I think at this point, multiple times before, occasions before, it's that I do have too many ideas and too little time to complete my current things. Like, for example, this playthrough and the one in Victoria 2 that is going on at the moment with Burgundy. And after Burgundy is done, I think I have another one, Victoria 2, and I would like to do some more Europa Universalis 4 as well, whenever opportunity allows for it. And also, maybe something in Stellaris again. I know Stellaris is not the most popular thing on the channel, but it's fun to do from time to time, if I can come up with a decent scenario to go for. But all of that is extremely off topic from this playthrough. It has absolutely nothing to do with the current one. The one we're doing right now, that is. Let's see, how we can already fabricate a claim here on Mitzinco. I think it's one of the provinces here, which is the most stupid thing I could ever say. Of course it is here. Mitzinco, here it is. And that is what we will do in the beginning of the next episode. So thank you everyone for watching this playthrough and this episode more specifically, and sticking with it for so long. I hope you are still enjoying the conquest of Mexico as Tenochtitlan renamed into Mexica, Huaytlahtocuyatl. And I'll simply see you next episode. Thank you for watching and have a good day.